what's up, everybody? I can't believe this stupid thing. That I can't stand this damn streamer thing. It's getting on my last nerve at this point because I said I did this whole entire video and the sound was not working. It was not working, and I said I had one person in here viewing and they ain't say nothing. When I was doing the video, they didn't come. They didn't hit the chat. They didn't say anything at all. Say like, "Oh, the sound ain't working." Or anything. But I said, y'all, happy Wednesday. I hope y'all having a great day. But let's get down to the mess we got today on this good Wednesday. And we got a couple of things to get into. And the first thing up, and that is Mr. Diddy himself. So Diddy had a trial. Diddy had a hearing yesterday. And his hearing was set for 2 o'clock. I said I was shocked that they actually pushed it up. So they pushed this hearing up to the point where the Diddy lawyer team did a proposal where they would like to push the sentencing hearing up from October to September 22nd. And they are expecting to actually, I think they're trying to work, I think that Diddy team is trying to work something out with the prosecution. But I said, I don't like that. I said, I really don't like that. I don't like none of that. Because I said, at this point, I said, y'all trying to lessen his chance of being in jail. I said he needs to be in jail for the full amount. He needs the max. That's just how I feel about it. He needs the max. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. Because I said, to me, he ain't learned nothing. He ain't learned it. He ain't learned nothing at all. But that's what's going on. They plan to see how that's gonna go. You know, the judge, nobody objected to this terms of the event, and we'll see September 22nd, the new Citizen Day, of what's going to happen with him. But let's move on past that. Let's get into the next thing, and we got Megan Thee Stallion. So Megan Thee Stallion and Roc Nation tried their best to get the dismissal of the cameraman lawsuit thrown out, but the judge said, hold up. Pump your brakes, sweetie. There's a case here. The cameraman does have a case here because you actually allegedly had a little situation going on while he was in the car, right there in front of him. You didn't have to do that. So he does have a lawsuit here to the point where you thinking just because he's gay, it was okay for you to do that. No. So this lawsuit will go forward. So, you know, I don't know, Megan. I said, girl, you may have to just pay him off. It's like, go ahead, go and deliver, right? Sit down with his people. Your people sit down with him, get together, see what he's talking about. Give him a couple meal, and then move and keep it pushing. NDA, keep it on the hush and keep. Now let's move on past that. Let's get into the next. And so we ain't even done here yet. We got Miss Nicki Minaj. Nicki, after she heard the news of this coming out that this case ain't gonna be dismissed, Nicki had to come out to do some trolling. Cause she said like, hold up, girl. I thought you remember you said in your his song that there's a law called Megan. What? Yeah, you caught up in it. I said Meg Thee Stallion, girl. I said not Meg, but Nicki, girl, hush it. Cause you still with it. You still married to you know what? A predator. So you don't need too much on this topic. But you're gonna do you gonna troll, you gonna be Nicki, and the boss are gonna help you and come through and gonna support you, gonna ride or die and everything else. So she trolling Meg Thee Stallion, and she trolling Jay-Z. And she been non-stop. Cause I ain't doing where I got another mess with the mess coming up later with Nicki. But if you got anything to say, let me know how y'all feel about it. Because Nicki ain't playing. Nicki also said that your vengeance is the Lord. I said Is the vengeance is Lord, is the Lord, Lord. I said, girl, mm, we ain't gonna talk about that subject, girl. We gonna keep it pushing, girl. Keep it pushing, cause baby, you need to. Mm, I'm gonna just zip it, keep. So now let's move into this. So we got a 18-year-old named. This young man was jailed in Dubai, of all places, because he had consensual um, sex with a 17-year-old while on vacation. So apparently the mother of the 17-year-old, I said, girl, your daughter out here living her good life. She out here getting her back blown. And I said, he probably wasn't the first girl. He probably wasn't. I said, but you were shocked because she found text messages or something. The 17-year-old mother found texts and stuff that there was something going, that something had went on, that they had relations, and so that made her go to the Dubai authorities to get him arrested. He was arrested and put in jail. But somebody over there in Dubai actually helped him get out of jail. He was granted a pardon and stuff because he thought that the 17-year-old was actually 18 because they actually go to school together the same year. They're in the same year, same grade. So he thought they were the same age. So yeah. But congratulations, he's out of jail. I know he'll never do this again. He'll never. I said you need to start asking the question up front. Is you what's your age? Yes, cause you can't. Cause you trying to hit. Oh man, let's move on to the next. Let's get into some Nene. So Nene actually was Cynthia and Crystal podcast where she ended up telling us that she's supposed to be on Traders. She's supposed to be on the upcoming season of Traders 4, the season 4 Traders, but she ended up having to pull out because her son Bryson, we all know that he's been dealing with, he has heart issue. And she said at the time he had just went in the hospital. He was hospitalized at the time. She even said during the interview that he's still in the hospital. She said, if I heard the interview, and she said that he's still in the hospital. He's still dealing with the heart issues and stuff like that. He's walking again and talking and stuff, but it's a long recovery. And I'm praying for her. I'm praying for Bryson. That's a lot to handle. I hope that they can actually fix his heart to find out what's going on. We can fix it. I pray the Lord they can. She talked about that. She said she was actually excited about doing Traders, but the money was good and everything. But she said they just didn't. It just didn't because she had stuff happen. Life happened. She just wouldn't feel right going off to Scotland while her son, in the hospital, what he was dealing with. So let's move on past that. Good luck to my girl Nene and good luck to Bryson. I'm praying for y'all, keeping y'all in my prayers. Love you, girl. Let's move on to China. So we got China up in here. So China didn't grant it full tariff-free access to the African goods. And this is a historical trading shift covering 98%. I said, yeah, you covering 98% because you need that other 2% so you can get some money. you ain't gonna let them get fully let they goods come through China fully free. You need to get some money on it back end somewhere. You charge a certain outlay charge. Yeah, you gonna get you gonna get a 98%, but I'm gonna get this 2%, which is gonna be a good healthiness tax. So yes, it's like yeah, you doing something good, but it's like you still making that 2%. That 2% goes a long way when they're dealing with trading goods. So I see you, China. I see you. I see you. I see what you're doing. Good for y'all. Good for y'all. You try to up show Donald Trump, and you're doing it well. Oh man, I'm stupid. So let's get into Funny Marco. So Funny Marco ended up getting into it with his baby mama. So he called, he do a live, had this woman on the phone, asking her if she's still bringing his son. She said, yeah, I'm flying in. She said, yeah, why why he's here with you. He got mad about that she's staying. She went, yeah, why she went, I don't trust you. Why would I leave my child for a week? And she went, what are you talking about? I'm gonna be at my homegirl's house. He's gonna be our son gonna be with you for the week, for the full week. And when it's time for us to fly back, he's flying back with me. It's like, please, why would I? He get off the phone with her, and he said, like, you need to be more careful about who you mate with, and all that, because all they want is your money. I said, first of all, you do need to be careful about who you end up laying up with, because first of all, you should be using protection anyway, so that you don't end up in a situation like that at all, regardless of whoever you end up creeping with. But you gonna do that anyway. But secondly, the money that you are giving is going to your child to take care of your child, to raise your child. That money ain't going to her. It's going to her, but it's for the baby. And I said, you mad about her coming all the way down here, but it makes no sense for her to actually come all the way down there, drop the baby off, and then fly all the way back. That's a lot of money. For one all around ticket. No, I'ma stay at my girls, and you spend your time with our son for the week. Do what y'all do. You ain't gotta see me. It's a win-win. You get time, I get time away. Free time for me. What's the problem? Yeah, but he making a deal out of that and looking pathetic. Go somewhere, Funny Marco. But let's get into the end of this. That's all that I got for y'all today. It's your boy Paul. Thank y'all for tuning in. Like, share, subscribe, join the channel. Watch the video all the way through. You know, I'll share it out. Subscribe. And I'll get back at y'all later. Bye, y'all.